Well, hello everyone. It's Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is July 15th, 2015, and we're in Bluffton in the gated lake community of Hampton Lake. And we're going to walk around the recreation center, starting here with Fitness Central, and get an idea of why people like Hampton Lake so much, because they really do. And a large reason is because of this outstanding club and recreational center. As we go, we'll talk a bit about Hampton Lake and the community. It's a high-end custom home community, ladies and gentlemen, and it definitely is one that gets people excited. When they call me, they oftentimes say that this is their favorite community. So let's find out why. Well, this is the entrance to the spa, also called Fitness Central. And you have lots of the exercise equipment here. They have jazzercise and aerobics rooms. It's a beautiful place. Life in Hampton Lake is very good. It's an award-winning community, having won the 2009 Home Builders Award, the National Association of Home Builders Award for the Best Community and Club in 2009. I would say more than any other community in the area, when people talk to me about high-end custom homes, they have more excitement about this community, Hampton Lake, than any other. And as we walk through, I think you'll see why. This is the smoothie bar and sitting area. Now, Hampton Lake is a lake community. Unlike golf communities, the developer decided when he was ready to go that the area didn't need another golf course, that he was told that what women really want and what the new generation wants is would prefer a lake, would prefer more informal than formal. And so that's what we have here in many ways. Over in this section here, we have the massage areas. This is a little sitting room here for before and after your massage. And they have some hydrotherapy. This is one of the pools that you can enjoy for various therapeutic reasons, and also I understand it's like one of these pools where the tide or the current goes against you and you can swim in place. That's available to you. And I don't know of any other community that has that, by the way, in the area. Well, as a buyer's agent, my job is to show you the various options and possibilities that are available to you, be it on Hilton Head Island or here in Bluffton, South Carolina. And I have 39 years of real estate experience, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sure that we can find success together to find the right home and community for you. I have to tell you about Hampton Lake. The more I come out here, the better I like it. And I've talked to some owners here too, and they pretty much say the same thing. They've lived here for a few years now, and they love it. They love it here. Well, this is the Lazy River swimming pool area. And of course, the kids just absolutely love this. And you're probably familiar with the Lazy River concept. It's where the little tributary comes out around from the main pool. And this pool is open 12 months a year. They do heat it in the wintertime on weekends to about 80 degrees. We're going to take a walk around the pool, see the playground. We'll take a quick look over here to the tennis courts. You have 3 hard, true tennis courts. that are going to be moved in the future when they open up the new Phase 3 recreation area, the proposed Phase 3 recreation area, a little bit in the future. I understand they're going to move these courts over there and add another one for a 4th court. So for you tennis players, you know that the quality of the hard, true tennis court is your country club style, good on your feet, good on your legs, high-end tennis surface. Well, for those of you that are not familiar with Hampton Lake, it's in Bluffton on the Bluffton Parkway, on the west side of Bluffton. And the annual fee here is $3,317 in 2015. All of these amenities are included in that. You have a 24-hour guarded security gate. You have a dog park. You have a campground. And a beautiful playground here for the kids or the grandkids. Notice the canopies to keep the playground equipment a little cooler and out of the weather. This is a beautiful community, ladies and gentlemen. And the types of homes that are here, well, they are higher end homes. There are some homes that begin in the $300,000 price range. I would say most of them do cost more. The average home in here today is somewhere in the 5 to 8 range. Now this is your dancing fountains, where you can go over and push a button and the fountains jump up. The kids like it, of course, a lot. And here's where they get their noodles to do their lazy river or any kind of pool activity they want. Now what we're looking at in the background there, by the way, and we're going to go there as soon as we finish here, is the Tower Bar, the Backwater Bill's Restaurant, the lake room, and the screen porch, all in that building over there. We're going to go see that. But here, this beautiful pool. You do have a couple of swimming lanes in the larger pool there in the background. And here in the foreground, you have a zero entry beach-style pool entry. Great for kids and really for everybody. Just walk right in. And the theme here is a beach at the lake. It's unique, in my knowledge anyway, to the area, and a real home run, I think, too. We have changing rooms here, by the way, to the left. Very much of a resort feel here in this private gated residential community. But here's the beach at the lake concept that I was telling you about. This is clearly a sandy beach with horseshoes and bocce and so forth. But this is the beautiful lake. Well, more about the boats later on, but excellent for fishing, excellent for just pleasure cruising. Boats up to 22 feet in length. You can come over and rent a boat for $30 for 2 hours. I'll show you those later on. Or you can have your own boat. Also, kayaking is very big here. Well, we have the big lazy river pool here at Hampton Lake. We also have a separate adult pool, and we're going there right now. Segregated just a bit off to the side here, so if you really want peace and quiet, or if you want to have a little cabana, you can come over here to the adults only pool. Once again, we all are familiar with the adults only concept, but it's either unique or almost unique here to Hampton Lake. Another reason why people really like this community. So much design thought in this. So here's your adult pool. And the cabanas are first come, first serve. They all have Wi-Fi capabilities. There are fans there, electrical outlets and so forth. So it's kind of like being on vacation in Hampton Lake. Really unique. Downright exciting, if you ask me. And between these waterfalls the cabanas, the segregated location. You're really oblivious to everything else going on in the world, even over at the main pool. Well, that's where we're headed next, over there to the Tower Bar and to the Backwater Bill's restaurant. And here's another look at the beach. You know, Bluffton is largely about the rivers. Hilton Head Island is largely about the beach, largely about tourism and vacationing. Bluffton is largely about the rivers and boating on the rivers, and a more of a small town feel. Now at the same time, Bluffton is hugely popular as a place to relocate and to retire. We have here in Beaufort County the largest growing county in the fastest growing county in the state of South Carolina, and we are the 13th fastest growing county in the United States. Well, I'm a buyer's agent, ladies and gentlemen. I don't work for Hampton Lake Realty or any of the builders here in Hampton Lake. I work for you. I represent you. The way that it works is that every property, including every developer property, well, the agent that represents that owner, that's what they do. They represent the owner. They want to get the best deal for the owner. As a buyer's agent, and you have a right to have an agent represent you. That agent is called a buyer's agent. Well, I'm here to get the best deal for you. And the great thing is that it doesn't cost you anything more at all. Not at all. The commission that I earn is already in the price of every listed property. It's only paid at closing if you buy and if you close. Now clearly we have here a fire pit. And I understand that it's unlimited wood located right here. Of course, that would be for winter use. You can still go to the beach at Hampton Lake in the winter time. And one of the interesting things about Hampton Lake I want to show you is what's called the, I believe it's called the Outpost. It's a campground actually within Hampton Lake. You can kayak or boat. You can also drive over to the Outpost and camp. They have a shelter over there too with restrooms, changing rooms. You can pitch a tent, or you can actually have the community come in and put up tents for you. So you can go camping right here within Hampton Lake. Again, I just don't know any place that has that. Absolutely fantastic dimension to living here at Hampton Lake. Now here is the Tower Bar, which I understand is active more at the end of the afternoon, and of course on weekends, sporting events and so forth. They put the events out here on the TVs, and you have the central location next to the lake, next to the pool. These docks on the lake are where you can come over from your residence on your kayak or your boat and dock up, go to the pool, play tennis, have lunch. There's a lot of ways to enjoy yourself here at this recreation center within Hampton Lake, including lunch or dinner at Backwater Bill's, the restaurant. We'll just walk through quickly. They serve lunch, I think, most days, and dinner, I believe, Friday and on Saturday. I think if you get the idea that you're in a lodge or a fishing camp somewhere, then you got the right impression. Very rustic. Backwater Bill's. And of course, with a great lake view. It's all about the lake here at Hampton Lake. It's what women want. That's what the research showed. That's what the developer built. It's what our generation wants. We don't want a stuffy country club, according to this developer. We want this kind of casual, understated elegance where you can come and mix informally here at Backwater Bill's, at Fitness Central, at the pool. This room here, called the Lake Room, is again a community facility available for meetings, parties, and of course with a great lake view. And we have a fireplace here to the left. Lots of fireplaces. Well, actually in this climate, ladies and gentlemen, fireplaces are pretty optional, but in the wintertime they keep them burning all the time here at the clubhouse. This is the entrance to what's called the Lake House, where we're standing. And we have one more room to explore here. Don't want to miss this mural, by the way. Well, that's about the way it looks out there. Lots of peace and quiet, nature. And coming through here, we have the what's called the screen porch. And by the way, the land across the lake there that you see where the trees are, where the outpost camping ground is, well, that is all a nature preserve. Lots of walking trails around and through. This is just fabulous. Just fabulous. Well, I think that you're beginning to get the idea why so many people love Hampton Lake. And as I said before, every time I come out here, I like it more and more. Well, this is the tackle box. And the tackle box is kind of headquarters for your getting your fishing supplies, suntan oil. This is where the director of fun is located. Here at the tackle box, we don't have a golf manager or that sort of a hierarchy. We have a director of fun. And I understand that a lot of people come over here in the mornings, read their newspapers out here on the porch. Why not? Why not? Such a beautiful place. And again, I understand that the community actually provides newspapers out here. This is the tackle box, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where the director of fun is located. Also where you can come and get information, I think, on just about anything. And then out the back side here, we have our boathouse. We'll walk along there and get a better look at some of the boats. You can rent these for $30 for 2 hours. It takes about 45 minutes to go around the lake one time. It takes a good 2 hours to do all the different navigable spaces, I understand. I have done it. It's great fun. Now here, these are owner-owned kayaks, and they're allowed to store them here. And over here are community-owned kayaks, which you can take out at no charge. No charge at all. So this is the boathouse. And we'll just do a quick review of the boats. And these types of boats, they have both inboards and outboards. Sometimes I call them party boats. I understand people do fish from them as well, but I consider them mostly just party boats. We do have some fishing type boats a little farther on here. Again, 22 foot is the maximum. If you buy a lot to add a dock where you would keep a boat like this, is about another $30,000 or $40,000. We can go into that when you call me. Again, I don't represent the developer or Hampton Lake Realty. I represent you, ladies and gentlemen, as a buyer's agent. And in that regard, I can show you all of the new homes, the resale homes, lots, both new and developer lots and resale lots. And of course, I can help you compare new to used homes, if you will, resale homes, and compare communities. Beautiful spot, beautiful spot. Well, let's just walk through this last building and that'll finish us up. This is a little education center here. Talks about the wildlife at Hampton Lake. A living dinosaur, the American alligator. Well, I don't want to frighten anybody, but they are indigenous to the area. And this is an early development picture of the community. And it shows from 2006 when they put in all the amenities first. The developer does everything first class. This is a very highly regarded community, and it's one that I'm very pleased to recommend to you. As I say, I get many buyers who tell me that they want me to take them out and show them Hampton Lake. Perhaps, you know, some of the specific builders, such as David Weekley, that build homes here in Hampton Lake. Well, I'll help you through all of that. The number one comment that I hear from buyers is that even with all of the information available out there on the internet, they still feel that it's an overwhelming task, if you will, to sort through it all, make the comparisons. And of course, you don't have to. I love it when the owners, the buyers, do all the due diligence on the internet. It sure makes my job a lot easier. This is called Fishtails, and it's a general little, kind of like a kid's place. Well, that's our tour. That's our tour, and I just will give you my contact information and welcome you to give me a call or an email. Let's work together to find the home and community for you. If you're looking for a home in the, well, roughly, let's say 350 minimum, but more like 4 to 8 range, that would be Hampton Lake. Certainly a wonderful place to live, and I certainly enjoyed showing it to you today, this downtown recreation area. Again, my name is Richard Kadish. It's K-A-D-E-S-C-H, and my company, Go Gated Realty. My cell number, 843-684-2933. I'll repeat, it's 843-684-2933. My email address, rich@gogated.com. That's rich@gogated.com. And my website is gogated.com. Well, you can search all the properties in Hampton Lake at gogated.com on your own at any time. But what I would ask and recommend is that you let me send you a list of the homes or lots, really whatever you want, that can meet your needs in a format that will update automatically for you, and it will save you a lot of time. It is the best way, in my opinion, to monitor your personal real estate market here in Bluffton or Hilton Head Island. So just give me a call or an email. Tell me what you're looking for if you would. Let's work together to find it. Again, I'm a buyer's agent, ladies and gentlemen, with 39 years of Hilton Head Island and Bluffton real estate experience on your side. And it just doesn't cost you anything more to have a buyer's agent working for you. And the commission your agent earns is the same, whether they have no experience or 39 years of experience like me. So thank you for watching this video. I certainly enjoyed showing you this recreation center at Hampton Lake. I enjoy coming over. If you like the video, there's more for you at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. Please subscribe. And I look forward to meeting you. So please call or email. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.